Jai Swaminarayan students. Thought for the day is, when you know better, you do better. Children, today we are continuing with part 3 of lesson number 8, that is networking concept. Okay, before starting with part 3, let us just recall what did we all study in part 1 and part 2. Okay, first of all, we learnt about computer networks, right? What is a computer network? A computer network is a set of computers that is connected together for the purpose of sharing data and resources through a cable or maybe a wireless medium, right? We even saw about NIC, that is network interface card, which is also called Ethernet card, right? And it is a card that can be fit into a computer to connect it into a network, right? We even saw hub or a switch. It is used to interconnect computers within an area to create a network, right? Then we saw some wireless computer networks, right? Like Wi-Fi, that is the full form of Wi-Fi is wireless fidelity, right? Then another wireless computer networks like Bluetooth or infrared rays, right? Bluetooth, we even saw in detail about Bluetooth, it is a wireless technology that is used for very short range connections, right? To transmit data from one device to many other devices, correct? Then we saw the types of computer networks. We saw 3 kinds of computer networks, 3 types: LAN, MAN and WAN. LAN is local area network, MAN is metropolitan area network, and WAN is wide area network. Local area network, it is a network which is restricted to smaller physical areas such as a local office or a school or a house, right? That kind of network is called LAN, local area network. Next is MAN, metropolitan area network. This is a network that connects 2 or more computers or communicating devices to a network or to a single network or many networks. Here the geographical area, it is larger than LAN, right? And it is smaller than WAN. Okay, so here the MAN, this network, they are mostly built for cities or towns to provide high data connection, and it is usually owned by a single large organization. The third type is WAN. WAN is wide area network. Now this is made up of 2 or more local area networks or metropolitan area networks, right? And here the computers are connected through public networks such as telephone system or fiber optic cables or even satellite links, right? So here the user and the computers in one location can communicate with users and computers in another location, maybe worldwide or maybe from one country to another country. So in short, if we see only a single difference, the main difference between LAN, WAN and MAN, so that can be local area network, मतलब एक रूम में, राइट एक रूम में या एक बिल्डिंग में जब कंप्यूटर्स एक दूसरे के साथ नेटवर्क में कनेक्टेड हो, सो दैट टाइप ऑफ नेटवर्क इज लैन, लोकल एरिया नेटवर्क. अगर 2 कंप्यूटर्स या 2 से ज़्यादा कंप्यूटर्स एक सिटी या एक टाउन में कनेक्टेड हो, अलग अलग टाउन्स में या अलग अलग सिटीज़ में कनेक्टेड हो, राइट? सपोज एक कंप्यूटर अभी वापी में कनेक्टेड है, दूसरा सेम कंप्यूटर नेटवर्क में वलसाड़ में कनेक्टेड है, राइट? डिफरेंट सिटीज़ और डिफरेंट टाउन्स. सो दैट काइंड ऑफ नेटवर्क कम्स अंडर मैन, दैट इज मेट्रोपॉलिटन एरिया नेटवर्क. Now suppose one computer is connected in India and another in America, right? It is a worldwide connection from one country to another country. So that kind of network, the example, it comes under wide area network, that is WAN. Then we even saw advantages of computer networks, right? We saw 5 advantages. First is easy communication and speed. Next is ability to share files, data and information. Then sharing hardware and software, security and the speed. Today we are continuing with the part 3 and the topic will be network components. Now, a network consists of a large number of communication devices, right? The simplest devices that is used in communication is the NIC adapter, right? It is attached to a computer in a network. And there are different communication mediums such as Ethernet cables or copper wire, coaxial cables, fiber optic cables and telephone lines, right? In that, the first one we have is network cable. As you can see on the screen, network cable. This is the most common networking medium and it is the Ethernet cable. You either call it network cable or Ethernet cable, right? And it is a very popular and most ideal networking technology. Why? Because there are 3 reasons. It strikes a good balance between speed, cost and ease of installation. Installation is very easy, it is very cheap, it is not costly and it has a lot of speed, right? Then next, it has the ability to support virtually all popular network protocols. Mostly all network protocols can be supported by this Ethernet cable. It is widely accepted in the computer marketplace. Next we have is switch, a network switch. Okay, it is also called a hub or a switch, right? The PCs, the computers on a network are connected through this switch, right? This switch, it manages a number of connections at the same time and lets them all communicate with the server. Now, what is a server? Server, it is the main computer, right? The main computer is called the server and the other computers which are connected to it through this cables and this network switch are called clients, right? The main computer is called the server and the other computers which are connected to it are called the clients. Next we have is network adapters, right? They are called network cards or network adapters. To connect to a network, each computer needs a network card and this is fit inside a computer. So you need this network adapters or network cards. If you don't have this, you won't be able to connect computers with each other, right? Okay. Each computer that is a part of network needs a connection to the network, as I said. To do this, each computer or laptop needs a network card. Okay, what does this network card do? It provides connection to the computer network. It helps in splitting up the data to send across the network, right? Okay, now let us see network architecture. What is network architecture? There are several ways in which a computer network can be designed. Network architecture, it is the, you can say it refers to how computers are organized in a system and how tasks are allocated between these computers. Two of the most widely used types of network architecture are client server network and peer-to-peer network. Now, let us see what is client-server network. Now, client-server architecture is called tiered because it uses multiple levels. In this client-server network, one computer has to be set up as a server, which I said earlier, right? The main computer will be a server and the rest of the computers which are connected to it are called the clients, right? The server's main job, it is to keep the network secure and allow only the authorized user to log in using a user ID and password so that the computers, applications, software applications and hardwares such as printer or scanner, whatever are connected to the computers can be used. right? Now, what are clients? Client, see here you can see on the screen, see the server. Server, it is the main component, it is the main computer, and see the all rest of the three devices. The first is laptop, then your mobile phone and the PC. This all are called the clients. Why? Because they are connected to the main computer called server. So this kind of network is called client server network. Next we have is peer-to-peer network. Now all the computers on the network have equal status, and this type doesn't have a server. See here in client server network we had a main computer, right, and all the others were connected to it. But in peer-to-peer network we don't have any servers. All the computers are equal, right, and each one can communicate with all the other computers, and each one of them may have a role in helping to manage the whole network. Understood? This is called peer-to-peer network. Difference between client server network and peer-to-peer network. Client server network, it provides sophisticated security from one point, that is the server, to individual computers. And peer-to-peer network, the security has to be set up because they are all peers, means they are all equal in status. They don't have any server. Backup can be done easily on a central server, and here backup has to be done on each computer. Why? Because you don't have a main computer which can control all the other. So in peer-to-peer network, backup has to be done on each of the computer, right? And that was all for today. We'll continue the rest of the lesson in part 4. Jai Swaminarayan.